Hey guys, it's Franky. Welcome to the Think Tank. So this evening, I would like to talk about Dr. John Forsyth again. He is the emergency room surgeon who was gone, I believe it was 9 days, and he was found in Arkansas, I do believe it was. Now, he is also described as a crypto millionaire. So there are quite a few people that have had some shady things happening to them that are associated with that. Now, whether or not this has got anything to do with this stuff, I have no idea, but I thought we better take a look at it. So it's saying that he was found deceased from a gunshot wound in a lake in Arkansas after he vanished earlier this month. And he was also once kidnapped. He didn't report it and has continued to say that he is in danger up to the past couple weeks even. So it was Beaver Lake, about an hour south of where he was last seen. And I do believe it was a kayaker that found him. They're not telling us where this wound was or if this was maybe the cause or if there was foul play. They're leaning towards foul play, and the family is saying, no, no way. Just engaged, doing well. 8 kids. So this is the lake that the kayaker found him on. And of course, this is Dr. Forsyth here. So his brother Richard said that the family was together this past Tuesday night when an official from the state came to the door and told them about John's death. Now, he's saying there's no way he unalived himself. Many times he mentioned he might be in danger. In February 2022, he was kidnapped and then released, according to his brother. It was cold. He was zip tied. He was made to feel very unsafe and taken on a car ride with some people to a bridge, was threatened. So Richard, who created a cryptocurrency with his brother, Dr. John, said that there was no police report filed. And he said he only found out about this incident from a friend the night his brother went missing. Wow. He said he did not file a police report because he believed he was still in danger. So this is where they found his infinity, and then I'm not quite sure. They're not showing where the lake is. When asked why anyone would want to harm the beloved doctor, Richard said that is part of the great mystery we're dealing with. Now, we've been told that he was just ending his divorce, that he ended up with the settlement being paid out as $19,000 a month, and it didn't sound like that was any kind of trouble. It said they had an amicable relationship. Still tripping over my tongue. Okay, so about 7 a.m. on the morning he disappeared, he texted his fiance and said he was on his way in a little bit. And then all of a sudden, he just stopped responding. So this would be the hospital that he was working at. So he was captured on surveillance footage, headed to his RV, which he kept in the parking lot for when he was working, so he didn't have to make the commute. And he was due back at the hospital at 7 p.m. that same night, but he did not show back up. They're saying he never missed or even arrived late in the 15 years he had worked for this hospital. The police later found his Infinity sedan at a yard waste facility at the edge of Cassville Aquatic Center, about a mile from the hospital. So that would be right here. Mm. So he left his possessions, including his wallet, passport, 5 phones, and his laptop in his unlocked RV and car. His phones are an extension of his physical body, his brother said. Of course, being a doctor, you never do know, right? You're going to keep your phone close. And his brother Richard said he was actually surprised to learn that he owned more than 2 phones. Whoa. So we are also learning that Dr. Forsyth had also planned a trip to see his kids the following day on May 22nd, and it was to be a bit of a family holiday, and he was looking forward to that. Oh my word. So with anybody with any type of information, can you please contact the Cassville Police Department at 417-847-4700 or 417-847-4911. See if we can't get a bead on who may have done this. He was always, anything I've read, he was always considered a fairly popular and happy person. So let's see what this says here, friends. Absolutely heartbreaking. Okay, so let's see here. So they are not saying a lot about his wounds or anything along those lines. They're still saying that they don't believe that there was any foul play, and the family is still saying there was. So we do know that his remains were found by a kayaker on Tuesday in Beaver Lake, a large reservoir in northwestern Arkansas. Unreal. According to the family, police said there were oddities about Forsyth's disappearance, but told them they do not suspect foul play. How does a person unalive themselves in the middle of a lake? Father of 8. His brother Richard said we're devastated, especially at the nature of his passing. He had no guns. I talked to him about that. He didn't want to have a gun. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need to find out what happened. We're not satisfied with just what. We're not satisfied just that he was found. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, now we're saying he's had no weapons. He's unalived himself in the middle of a lake. No. And his life was going well. Had a trip planned for the following day. Recently engaged. None of these things seem like a depressed person to me. Again, he said he was saying that he was the happiest that they had ever seen him, at least for a long time. Divorces are not easy to get through, and once you do, smooth sailing. So on May 30th, 2023, the Cassville Police Department was notified by the Benton County, Arkansas Sheriff's Department of the discovery of remains located in their county. Sure making me think that the family might be onto something. So now we're going to start getting into this crypto thing a little bit. And that's kind of opening up a bunch of different rabbit holes, in my opinion. I was surprised at how many of these people have lost their lives. So Dr. John Forsyth, who co-founded OnfoCoin, a referral-based crypto project, was found deceased from an apparent gunshot wound after being missing for about a week. No. Jazzy says hello. Dr. Forsyth was an ER doctor and a crypto advocate. He did not show up for work at his 7 p.m. shift. So according to his brother Richard, his younger brother John would never skip work. The event sparked immediate suspicion. Nope. So let's see here. On May 28th, they found his vehicle close to the hospital. We know that it was unlocked. His wallet, passport, laptop, and briefcase were all inside. His cell phones were also there, which is out of character considering he's a physician and his doctor or his brother is saying he didn't go anywhere without them. So he's saying, Richard Forsyth is saying, it didn't seem like John had just gone somewhere with a plan. So agreed, right? Everything was left behind. He was making plans. He was making calls. So his fiance expected him shortly. So John and Richard founded OnfoCoin in 2020, and users earned tokens by referring others to crypto project, a process termed network mining. Forbes magazine put John Forsyth on its list of Bitcoin millionaires in 2020. He had received early exposure to Bitcoin and blockchain tech and was studying mathematics as an undergraduate at the time. So Forsyth joins another list too, albeit less appealing, that of crypto supporters and founders that have died violent deaths. As Bankless Time reported, Cash App creator Bob Lee, now you might remember him, he passed away at the beginning of April. Tech executive Nima Momeni was arrested after police executed search arrest warrants in San Francisco and nearby Emerg. So there are a hell of a lot more than those two that were just brought up as far as ones that have been unalived. But let's keep looking a little further into this. So like we were saying, Force was a Bitcoin millionaire, according to Forbes. Forsyth's son told reporters that his father had been interested in crypto for over a decade before he disappeared. Forsyth was insanely busy with his work as a doctor and his crypto company. So we know that he and his brother Richard reportedly created Onfocoin, and we know that John was in Forbes as being a Bitcoin millionaire. He told the outlet in 2020, I mined Bitcoin and Litecoin very early on and held on to them. The massive appreciation of all those assets allowed me to invest in other cryptocurrency technology, which ultimately led to the development of Onfo, a platform that helps people earn money through network mining. I'm learning something. I know absolutely nothing about any Bitcoin, crypto. I know none of it. This is an education for me. So when Forsyth went missing, his brother told reporters that their shared passion for cryptocurrency has made them some enemies. However, Forsyth's family admitted that they didn't seem like crypto was on the doctor's mind in his final days. So late last year, a Russian crypto billionaire called, Vyacheslav Taran? I don't know. I'm butchering these names. Sorry, guys. So he was killed in a helicopter crash near Monaco when the weather was good, and that another unnamed would-be passenger canceled their journey at the last minute. Ukrainian media previously alleged that Taran, the co-founder of trading and investment platform Libertex and foreign exchange trading group Forex Club, was connected to the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service and had laundered funds through crypto. Ooh. However, Taran's family dispute these claims. Member of the family told Protos that the reporters are completely unfounded fabrications and outright lies. Indeed, a string of dead crypto millionaires and moguls has prompted theorists to speculate on their passings. When Bob Lee was unalived, the founder of Cash App and crypto project Mobile Coin users online began to speculate immediately. In the end, it was announced that his death was after an affair that he had had. As a planned affair to the arrest of tech consultant Nima, who told police accused of stabbing Lee. I'm going to read that again. In the end, Lee's murder was announced by the police as a planned affair leading to the arrest of tech consultant Nima Momini, who police accuse of stabbing Lee. Whoa, guys. Whoa. I didn't realize that. I had it in my head it was over a woman. I thought that's what I had heard. Still could be, I guess, right? Still could be. Maybe it was after, I don't know. Was he dating that? Wow. Crypto figures seem to be dying in incredibly strange circumstances. Here are the bizarre details. So we do have Dr. John Forsyth of Onfo leading the pack, right? The sudden disappearance of Dr. John Forsyth, who is a U.S.-based emergency doctor and dedicated advocate of cryptocurrencies, left his family and community in utter bewilderment. He is also known never to miss a shift and was never out of contact for any length of time. His car was discovered, a little bit later. It's saying discovered at a nearby lake, but I don't think that's the case. They're saying that he was at that parked by those dump stores at that. Oh my goodness. Aqua Center? So JR, who is his son, said his father ran a crypto business alongside his brother, and that Dr. Forsyth had a passion for making cryptocurrency beneficial to society and had also encountered conflicts, including a hacker battle with an unidentified person. The company Onfo and Onfo Coin were highly critical of the US government and their quantitative ease printing money. Onfo promised that people who used it would be free of the limitations imposed by banks and traditional currency. Onfo aimed to take cryptocurrency back to the basics so that it was easy for everyone to use. So, and then we were just talking about Bob Lee. So, another mysterious death of a crypto millionaire has thrown conspiracy theorists for a loop. The murder of tech executive Bob Lee on April 4th, 2023, rocked Silicon Valley figures and aficionados alike. He was the founder of Cash App, and we know how big that is through the US. At first, it seems as though the tragic was a random event. However, as the case progressed, an acquaintance of Lee's was arrested in connection to his death. While the case unfolded, conspiracy theorists have noted that this is yet another death in a string of fatal incidences involving crypto millionaires. Lee, as it turns out, was working on another project called Mobile Coin Inc., a cryptocurrency company. Mobile Coin, based in San Francisco, is a payment method focused on privacy, specifically designed for Signal Messenger app. And it's saying that Mobile Coin aims to make the transactions via Signal untraceable. Ooh. So Bob Lee was an early inventor in Mobile Coin and later joined the company as its blockchain ledgers like Bitcoin. So Lee has now been in the news for other nefarious activities. Before his death, tech executive Bob Lee led an underground life. So this, I just clicked on there really quick just so you've got an idea. This is from the Wall Street Journal, so you might want to look that up. Before his death, tech executive Bob Lee led an underground life of SEX and DRUGS. So there might have been a little bit more going on there. Immediately blamed the death of tech executive Bob Lee on the city's riling street violence. Instead, it was revealed a world of S and other things. Oh, among the city's tech elite. Some people have come forward saying a lot of the accusations against Lee are untrue. Cash App founder Bob Lee attended underground SEX and D parties with sister of his alleged killer. As a personal friend of Bob, this article is full of bullshit and slander. See, I mean, whoa. And there's another fact. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Geisner had previously expressed concerns about the Signal mobile coin alliance and its potential to be used in money laundering. At the time of this writing, the person accused of his death was thought to have been loosely known to Lee, but the tragic stabbing and lonely end to the tech entrepreneur on San Francisco sidewalk is highly unusual and adds fuel to the fire that darker voices are involved against emerging crypto industry. So Park Mo. Recently, Bithum's largest shareholder, executive Park Mo, was found dead outside of his house at 4 a.m. in the morning on December 30th of last year. Bithum is a South Korean cryptocurrency exchange, one of the largest exchanges in the country. Oh, my verbiage. So Park was the VP of Evidente, I don't know, the largest shareholder of Bithum, South Korea. Newspaper Money Today reported that Park had been under investigation for embezzling funds. The thought is that Park took his own life to get out of facing charges. However, there seems to be a bigger picture forming. That is that the isn't an isolated incident in the crypto world. It seems to be the 7th death in high-profile, incredibly wealthy crypto figures who have died in very strange circumstances. What the hell? Okay, Spanish cryptocurrency millionaire Javier Boisca? I'm sorry, guys. In November last year, Javier Boisca was said to have thrown himself from a balcony in Spain. It's no secret that Boisca was dabbling in the dark side of crypto. While he started out as an owner of a hardware store, he soon discovered cryptocurrencies and became known to the policia as a crypto scammer. Says that he swindled lawyers, politicians, businessmen, and an array of mobsters, and he ended up with around 100 million euros in the tank. Naturally, he collected some very powerful enemies, fair enough. Soon enough, in July of 2021, Spanish police captured Boisca after another 8 months in jail. Strangely, a mysterious benefactor posted his bail of 1 million US. Says, but it was like getting sent to the gallows. It didn't end well for him because he was soon falling from a hotel balcony. And again, they're saying that this was more than likely not something he did to himself. Brilliant developer and crypto figure Nikolai Mushkin. So, another prominent crypto developer, Nikolai Mushkin, was truly shocked due to tweets that predicted his oncoming doom. Oh, young much? Saying that he was well known to some crypto circles for his work as the founder of stablecoin. The brilliant developer was face down in the sea off Puerto Rico in October of 2022. While drowning in oceans unfortunately happens, the drowning coincided with a strange tweet from Mushkin just days before his demise. Said in the tweet that the CIA, Mossad, and pedo. I don't want to say that. Planned to torture him to death. So they're saying that it was basically considered just crazy ramblings, and that lasted until he passed away. CIA and Mossad and blah, blah, blah are running some kind of trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and Caribbean islands. They're going to frame me with my laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death. Oh. Mushkin, if I'm saying that, I hope right, often said that cryptocurrency platforms would end global banking corruption. His posts sometimes included plans to fight evil people in a central banking cartel. Sunday night, conditions met, surprise discovery, new opportunity, now in on timeline, shifting insanity index, quantum immorality, but for human civilization, a bet that there is no future where negative sum bankers' global slave agenda doesn't end in extinction. Wish me luck. 3 possible futures for me. 1, unalived by the CIA. 2, CIA brain damage. Number 3, worst nightmare of people who messed up with me until now. I'm sure these are my only options. Wow. So we did talk about, okay. Here we go again with the last names. I'm just going to say Vi Turan. So we spoke about him, as I was saying a few minutes earlier, and he is the Russian crypto billionaire. And he was the founder of Forex Club Group, a financial service company that offers traditional financial services plus trading in cryptocurrencies through its platform, Libertex. So it's saying that he was the only passenger on a flight that crashed fairly quickly after they started going. The other passenger that was supposed to be with him backed out. So sadly, the crash near Monaco did end in his death. Ukrainian agencies claim the crash was linked to the Kremlin's foreign intelligence agency, but there's been no proof of this. Okay. Tentian Cullender. So he passed away at just 30 and was the co-founder of Emerg Group. Last year, the exchange was valued at $3 billion. The company at the time of his death was cutting staff and seeking investments. He passed away unexpectedly in his sleep in November of last year, according to the statement. He was known to be in great health, and yet death during sleep in a healthy 30-year-old is very statistically uncommon. They are basically chalking it up to natural. Gerald Cotton. Okay, he is another young crypto millionaire in his 30s that passed away unexpectedly, also in bizarre circumstances. He passed away in December 2018 from what the doctor said was Crohn's disease while on his honeymoon in India. So he had a closed coffin, which many questioned, and there was no post-mortem. So the doctor who oversaw his treatment in India insisted his death was caused by a perforated bowel, which is a complication of Crohn's. Is he alive or dead? Isn't that interesting? This has led to a lot of speculation of his death. His demise in India was so mysterious, in fact, that Netflix made a documentary about it called Trust No One: The Hunt for the Crypto King. Hey, I had no idea. Some people say that he may have faked his own death just to escape. Unreal. Everyone close to Cotton insisted only Gerald knew the password to the funds, and the US 137.21 million in cryptocurrencies locked on his platform could never be recovered. This left many retail investors with huge personal losses. Unreal. So here they're saying nothing that I quite understand, but they're talking about a lot of his crypto. And yet recent wallets associated with exchange saw someone moving funds around. This is according to Zach XBT, a well-known crypto sleuth. Well, I mean, I guess if you've got the money to do, right? It wouldn't be the first time I've heard of such things. So, Matthew Mellon is another cryptocurrency personality that died before being able to share the keys to his crypto wallets. Now, he died in April of 2018 while holding an absolute fortune in cryptocurrency called XRP. Mellon's original investment in XRP was said to be worth around $2 million, and he blew it up over time as the market grew. So they're saying that he had a heart attack and died while he was on a hallucinogenic drink. I don't know, ayahuasca? He was taking it to remedy his opioid addiction. Oh, man. But the chain of events became very bizarre. Mellon had arrangements to take the hallucinogenic at a rehab clinic. However, he took some other form of it in his hotel room before he was supposed to check into the health facility. They're saying his issues with bipolar and his association with addiction issues were well known. But against the background of other crypto personality deaths, it adds to the already growing pool of the crypto wealthy who have come to a grim end. I mean, what? Guys, holy. That is a crap ton of no longer alive. What do you call them? Crypto kings, crypto millionaires. Unreal. Like I say, this is not a world I am familiar with, so I hope I was able to kind of make my way through that. Some of the words were very foreign, literally. And yeah, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled about this Dr. John Forsyth and see what happens with this death. Did Dr. John Forsyth unalive himself? I'm having a hard time finding out how that could have happened. But guys, if you have any information, I'd love to know what you have to say on this case and all these other ones. Again, down in the comments, I would love that. I was going to say love because I do. I love reading all the comments and having the dialogue. So thanks again. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe, hit that thumb, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.